Hey everybody, welcome back to the playthrough. This is episode 39, and we're picking up where we left off from our previous episode, exploring this swamp island that we've put a portal on. We discovered a couple of things in our previous episode. We've got the boss spawner for the swamp, so we now know where bone mass is located, the boss for the swamp. It's just basically just a giant skull. We haven't got it marked on the minimap yet, but we will go up and find out what the hint is for the item we're going to need in order to summon him. We also discovered a couple of new monsters, the main one being the Abomination, which we discovered, the big four-legged plant monster that stomps around. It's basically the swamp's version of the troll, and we killed a couple of those, so we've started gathering the materials for the lighter armor set from the swamp, if we decide to make that. I'm still a bit undecided on it, as it's an archery-based armor set, and I'm really not that fussed about using my bow and arrow, apart from specific situations, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, we're just going to continue exploring. We still want to find some of the swamp dungeons, the crypts in which we'll find loads of iron, and we're just going to explore a bit more as well, see if we can discover some more of the island and see what's about. First thing I want to have a look at though is that big flame pillar that's over there, and you can see a couple of orange lights moving around nearby. Those are monsters that we need to fight. These are Surtlings, might as well tell you now. They're Surtlings, and they are basically these little flame imps that are going to throw fireballs at you while you're fighting them. That's the only thing they'll do, so just make sure you're constantly blocking when they do throw them, so that the fire damage doesn't burn the heck out of you. Having some water nearby is very useful, so you can put yourself out if they do set you on fire. Now, Surtlings are good for a couple of reasons. They drop coal, but they can also drop Surtling cores, as you might have noticed just then. So they are a pretty decent way for you to grab some more Surtling cores if you need them. Although I would still say that if you're in desperate need of a bunch of Surtling cores, the burial chambers from the Black Forest are going to be way more lucrative, and you'll find a lot more in a quicker space of time. But you could always farm the Surtlings if you wanted to. That big flame jet there, I wouldn't stand in it. You probably just saw I ran through it there. I wouldn't recommend standing in it. It will deal damage to you. Here is the boss spawner. This is the tablet we need to speak to, which will, first of all, it will give us a hint as to find the item that we're going to need to summon him, which says cook their remains. It's basically a giant withered bone, but we'll need several of them. But it's also marked it on our map, so we now have the boss marker for bone mass. It looks pretty cool. I like it. It's a giant skull with its mouth open, and then some kind of like poisonous liquid in there that you have to dump the remains into. I believe with those remains you can only find them inside the dungeons for the swamp, so you will have to find some of those. We do have the swamp key which we got from the Elder, so we'll need that as well in order to open them. Going to clear out these spawners, the body pile for the Draugr and the bone pile for the skeletons. Draugrs being the more important ones as they hit a lot harder, and they're just a lot more dangerous than the skeletons. Skeletons in the swamp are they are the same skeletons that you'll find in the Black Forest, so I wouldn't be that worried about them when you're at swamp level, especially if you've got bronze armor and it's upgraded. There we go, that's the second body pile down. We just need to take out this Draugr over here. We have pretty low health though, so we need to let's line of sight in behind this rock and drag him a bit closer. Go, parry, and he's dead. Take down this bone pile, nice, and I believe that is a chest in the middle of those two stones. I'll check it out in a second, right there, yes it is. It's got some ancient wood and some rubies, so like I said when we first saw the spawners, you can get chests in them and they can have a variety of items, but they are a lot of stuff that you'll already have gathered up a bit of, so it's up to you whether or not you want to take them with you or not. I am going to dump the bones and a couple of the heads as well, as we don't really need them just yet. They're not really used in any recipes. The bones we could use in future recipes, but we've got loads of it. So I'm just going to dump them in that chest for now, so we've got some inventory space. See if we can find any more of the abominations as well. As we are going to need to kill a fair few of them in order to build the armor set. Aha! Okay, so that's another group of spawners in front of us, but just behind us, if you can see those two green lights, that's one of the dungeons I've been talking about. That stone shape, it's that stone kind of rectangular shaped building with the two green torches at the front. Oh god, that's a 1-star. I'm going to have to be careful with him. Oh, ouch. Yeah, that didn't. That tickled. And if we can keep carrying him, take him down. Oh, wow, we are very low health. Please don't die, please don't die, please don't die, please don't die. I think I'm going to die. Oh, no. I think that's an elite that's just spawned. It is. Draugr elite. Run away, run away, run away. Don't die. Oh, dodge that attack. Keep running. So, Draugr elite. Let's let him catch up a little bit. Oh, wow. Okie dokie. Oh, I should have blocked better there. That was very silly. Well, anyway, since we've died, I might as well explain. Draugr elites are, if I had to liken them to a past creature that we fought, I would say that they are very similar to the brutes from Grey Dwarves. So they are a larger, bulkier, harder hitting version of the Draugr. You can see by the purple eyes that they have and the fact that they're taller. Their sword is a bit longer as well. I think they're the ones that carry a big sword rather than the axe that the standard Draugrs carry. They do hit a lot harder. You can parry them, you can block them. They're not any harder. Well, sorry, they are harder to fight, but they're not too difficult to fight. It's just I was already on low health and I didn't block properly there, so that probably was the cause as to why we died. So we are going to have to go back and clear that area and get our stuff back. We are obviously going to take our armor set with us because we're definitely going to need the protection. I'm glad we managed to put some distance between ourselves and the spawner when we died, so that we should be able to get our stuff back without too much difficulty. Hopefully the Draugr elite has wandered his way back to the spawners. Fingers crossed anyway. Grab some food while we're here as well. Checking what the stamina amounts are. And we'll just take pure stamina just so we can sprint through. Although the health bar is quite low, so we're going to have to be very quick on this one. Hopefully we can get our stuff back without too much difficulty. But yeah, Draugr elites basically just like Grey Dwarf brutes. Bigger, nastier, hit harder, so be very careful when fighting them. And don't make the same mistake I did, which is not blocking in the right direction. I think instead of just running straight back through the swamp, as we were quite deep into it, and risk having to run past all the other creatures and potentially dying again, we're going to take the boat. Because we were right next to the coast, so we can literally just pull the boat up to roughly where the grave marker is on the coast, and then we can just jump out and sprint over and grab it. Should be okay. And the other reason I want to bring the boat as well is that now that we've found that dungeon, that crypt, which will have some iron in it, I'm going to gather some iron. I want at least 10, but a few more would help. And we want to bring that back because we need the iron to make iron nails, which we're then going to use to make the next boat. I will go through some of the other iron upgrades we get once we've unlocked it as well. Fortunately with iron, I have mentioned this before, but fortunately with iron, it's not like bronze, so you don't need two different types of metal to make it, it's just iron. You're pretty much done with having to do that now, so you don't have to gather 3 times the amount of what you need in order to get 1 bar, so it's quite good in that way. It's just a bit of a pain to get. I wouldn't say it's that much of a pain. It's a lot easier than gathering copper, as you saw from our copper farming. It took us ages to do that, because we were only getting a couple of bits per section of stone that we were mining out, and we'd get a lot more stones. We had to keep going back and forth and dumping inventories, but iron is a bit easier. It's just you still have to keep running back and forth. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to the marker now. We are just going to go around this corner though, go past the boss marker and then dump the boat there. Oh, that is not good timing. It has just flipped over into nighttime. I wish I'd looked at that before I decided to come back, because, yeah, I would have just slept through the night before coming back, but oh well. We should be okay. Should being the relative word. Probably won't be. Let's just start making our way back over to our death marker. I think we took out at least one of the body piles in that spawner section, so I think we should. I'm not sure. We might be okay. We're just pretty much going to go over and grab our stuff as quickly as we can. There we go. Actually, not that difficult whatsoever. That's pretty easy, actually. Alright, we're going to have to manually grab everything rather than just instant transferring, as we haven't got enough inventory space to take everything, which is a bit annoying, but I suppose we can just work out what we can leave behind and then grab these bits. Technically, we do need the coal, but we should be alright. We can just leave that here, come back and grab it at some point later. Seem to have everything. Okay, let's start heading back to the coast, get back to the boat, so we can start sailing back. We don't want to leave it here. Although we probably should leave it here, to be fair, if we're going to grab some iron. Oh, we're on the wrong side. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Oh no, that leech has bitten me. Oh no, we might die again. Please don't die, please don't die, please don't die, please don't die. Nah, we're gonna die. The time is too long. Sail as far away as we can. Ah! Oh dear. I'm not sure if you can see that message at the top left of our screen that said the gods are merciful. So that message is basically, it's part of the no skill loss, I think it's called. The little buff you get after you've died. You get that small grace period after a death where you can't lose more skill points after if you die again. That's what that message is for. No skill drain, that's what it is. The skull and crossbones at the top of our screen next to the minimap. So that buff, as I've said in the past, it protects you from losing skill points over and over again if you die in a very awkward spot and you die repeatedly. The gods are merciful is a message that pops up just to say that you've died, but you haven't lost more skill points because you've still got that buff. So there is also another buff that I haven't mentioned yet, mainly because we haven't really needed to use it, but shortly after you pick up your gravestone, your items from your gravestone, you'll get a buff where basically the icon is a skeleton that's running, and it's called Corpse Run, where it basically means you have infinite stamina, I believe, for running and jumping, or sprinting and jumping. So that once you've picked up your items, you can just sprint and run away and get as far away as you can, and you're not worried about running out of stamina if you haven't eaten any food or anything like that. So it's quite useful. There we go, sleep through the night now that we're back. Oh no, we're not back, we died again. And I think our piggies are being disrupted by something, so let me just grab this club, go and deal with whatever it is. Although I imagine now that it's morning, it's probably left. Yeah, I think it has. Probably another grey dwarf. But yeah, that's the power of poison, how damaging it can be now that we're in a higher level swamp area. We had about 40 to 50 health, and yeah, the amount of damage it did and the time length that it had on it, the poison debuff, it just killed us. Although, to be fair, looking back on that situation, I probably had enough time to go in my bag, like my inventory, and actually pop a potion. I think I probably should have done that. But, yeah, not fantastic. Now, we are taking another risk. We have eaten some food, but we're just going to pop Ike here, and we're going to go back armorless and just get our stuff as quickly as we can. It's in the boat, so we should be okay from the majority of creatures. Oh, God, first thing we run into is a Draugr. Yeah, we can outrun the majority of creatures in here with the Eikthyr buff and the fact we've got no heavy armor on, so it's not slowing us down. Oh, is that another abomination climbing up out of the ground? It would make sense if he's respawned. I think it is. We saw the leg moving. Come on, get out of the deep water. Run, 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 come on. Oh, ouch. Bit of fall damage there. Fall damage is particularly dangerous in Valheim. I would be really careful about jumping off any tall surfaces. Oh god, there you go, that's an abomination. Crawling up out of the ground. Let's try and avoid them. A little bit further, it's just up ahead. We should be able to get far enough away to avoid the abomination coming after us. Is that a slime? A blob? Yes, it is. There's the boat. Oh, there's another blob and a skeleton. Oh, ouch. There's even the skeletons hurt. Let's just do a bit of a loop around these guys and then try and get in the boat. We're going to have to sail away so that we can avoid being hit by these two. Alright, come on. Let's go to the other side because the ladder's on that side. There we go. Right. Let's just sail away. Oh, maybe not. Slime's going to jump at us. Right, we're going to have to drag these two away. Oh dear me, this is not a good situation. Oh, now we've got two skeletons. Fantastic. Come on, you two, over here. Alright, come on, Mr. Blob. Jump at me. Right, put some distance. And sprint back. There we go. Right, on the boat. Sail backwards. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, we're okay. First, if anything, the skeletons are helping because they're pushing us. Thanks, guys. I needed some help launching there. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna sail far enough away that the skeletons lose interest in us and start running back to the swamp, and then we're gonna come back and pick up our stuff. You can pick up a gravestone from your boat, and another good thing as well is that if you do die when you're out on the water, especially if you say like ocean or something, your gravestone doesn't sink to the bottom, it will just sit on the surface, so you can go back and get your stuff. So that is a bit of good news there. Yeah, I just need to put some distance between us so those skeletons lose interest. I think because their nameplates have despawned, we can safely go back now. So we've had a few deaths in the swamp so far. A couple of silly deaths and a couple of deaths to things that we weren't expecting. It's like our death from being shot in the back by the 1-star Draugr archer. That wasn't fantastic, but to be fair, I did kind of see that coming because we had no food buff, no armor, just 25 health and a dream. We just got shot in the back and instantly killed. Oh, we've got some leeches chasing us. Alright, so we need to get close enough to this that we can grab it without having to get out of the boat. We should be able to grab it now. Come on, come on, come on. Items recovered. There we go. Right, back on the boat. Skeleton's back. Don't think we're going to be able to get away from here now. I think these guys are going to keep pushing us into the coast. And we're moving backwards, kind of. So I might just get out of the boat and kill him, actually. Yeah, no, he's stopping us, and he's damaging the boat constantly, so let's pull him over here and try and get rid of him. Right, you, come here. There we go. Our gravestone is still there. One of them missed. Oh, we've missed the resistance potion. Ah, we picked up some wood earlier, that's why. Okay, that. Shotgun, we need to get rid of these two. Oh, I accidentally dropped one of my leather armor pieces, and that leech is now coming for us. Go take you down. Right, let's into the boat. Let's drop our leather armor. I'll just drop some pieces. There we go. Free up some inventory space. Items recovered. There we go. There you go. If you look at the top of our screen next to our minimap, we've got no skill drain, rested. We've got the wet debuff. We've got Megagnord, or Megagnord, however you say it, and then corpse run. I think it's a minute, actually. I think I was wrong if I said 30 seconds. I think it's about a minute. Again, like I said, it's just infinite stamina, infinite jump, pretty much. Okay, so I think we'll actually just sail the boat back to the portal, get ourselves back to a safe point. Probably going to end the episode in about 5 minutes as well, actually, because we'll end the session, sorry. Just want to make sure that we're Those abominations aren't coming this way. Nope, can't really see them either, so we got lucky there. To be fair, I think with abominations, once they start coming up out of the ground, I don't think you haven't aggroed them, so they're not actually actively hunting you. So if you start seeing one climbing up out of the ground, you can put some distance between you and the abomination, and it won't instantly start coming after you. But I think it has that little yellow, exclamation mark above its nameplate, where it's like it knows you're around and it will be looking for you, but it's not actively coming after you. So you can get away from them. In that sense, you don't have to fight them if they do start climbing up out of the ground, but obviously be aware that if they do climb up out of the ground, they are then going to be wandering around the swamp, kind of like a troll does. So you will have to take them on at some point, or just keep avoiding them. And there was one thing, I should have really said this at the start of the episode, but, well, I've only just remembered to mention it now. So, seeing as though we're coming close to the end, don't really want to have to do this, but life being as it is and being as busy and hectic as it is, I'm probably going to have to. I'm going to increase the amount of time between uploads for a short while, probably a couple of weeks to a month, maybe a bit longer. It's going to be probably one episode every 2 to 3 days, maybe a bit longer than that. It's just I'm not getting a lot of time in my free time in order to actually edit and record audio and stuff like that. I've got tons and tons of hours worth of footage to actually turn into episodes for you all, but it's just I'm not getting the time in order to, actually turn them into proper episodes and get the title card and all that kind of stuff. And life is proving to be a bit more hectic than I was hoping. So upload schedule is gonna slow down for a little bit. I'll probably mention it at the start of another episode, probably the next one, just for anyone that doesn't catch this part at the end. Just for anyone who's keeping up with the series so far. I don't want you guys to feel like I'm very erratic with my upload schedule. So yeah, just so you're all aware, it will be slowing down for a short period of time, for about a month or so, just until we've calmed down a little bit. It's a bit of a busy time in work right now, so it's just I'm getting out of work at the end of the day, and I'm just finding that I'm too tired when I get home to do anything other than just eat dinner and watch TV and then go to bed. So yeah, we'll hopefully get back on track at some point soon. I'm also putting some effort in towards sorting out my recording situation to the point where I will be able to record a lot more audio and get stuff edited and done a lot quicker, rather than having to do only having certain points throughout the days and the weeks where I actually can do it, and having to do it all kind of as rushed as I can do. So yeah, we'll hopefully over the coming months things should improve and get better. At least I hope so anyway. Okay, pop back home, emptied out our inventories, stored everything away. Still got this settling core. Still waiting on those medium healing potions to finish brewing, but then obviously we'll stick the poison resist in there. We've still got a few of the poison resist left, but we're going to need a few more. We're definitely going to need some more for when we start properly going through the swamp crypts, because there are a lot of situations in there that you can get poisoned, so we'll just have a few on hand just to make sure we're properly protected, as we've already died to poison. Okay, just dump the settling core in there. Leftover wood that we don't really need. How are we doing? Yep, still going. Still fermenting. Might just quickly pop back through the portal and grab the rest of my stuff from the boat, because we had the other 2 leather armor pieces and then a couple of other little bits. This crafting station needs a roof. There we go. Grab those 4. It's just tin in that chest, so we can't really take that back. Okay. Go through the portal loading screen. Right, we'll dump these pieces in their respective chests, and then we'll call it for this session. So, thank you everybody for watching. Like I said, I will make mention at the start of our next episode about the time increase between uploads, just so people can be aware of it and people are more likely to see it. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I will catch you in the next one.